got an email the other day that sent a chill up my spine. An email titled Naruto live action teaser trailer. Now, as somebody who's lightly involved in the creation of the Naruto live action and has been in talks with Lionsgate and Destin Daniel Cretton, the new director of the Naruto live action, I hadn't heard anything about a Naruto live action trailer. So being the researcher that I am, I decided to type into Google Naruto live action teaser trailer, and lo and behold, I found it. Now, immediately I was a bit hesitant about what I was going to watch because the thumbnail was 7 or so Tom Hollands as Naruto. And as somebody who has had talks with Destin Daniel Cretton and some of the favorites to play Naruto in this live action, let me tell you right now, it's not gonna be Tom Holland. On top of that, I know the script for this story is still being written. We haven't even casted the most important characters. Destin Daniel Cretton and Kishimoto are working together right now to make this script a possibility. I know this because I tried to say, hey man, use me as a resource to make this script a possibility. And he was like, hey, no, I don't need you. I got Kishimoto, which is fair. He knows it better than I do. So I decided, you know, before I watch this, I think I'm gonna open a little stream here because I wanted the first time that I watched this to be with all of my favorite fellow Naruto fans. So that's exactly what we're doing today. I am gonna be streaming my live reaction to what I assume is going to be AI garbage Naruto live action teaser trailer nonsense. So with no further ado, let's get directly into what I'm assuming is gonna be 2 of the weirdest minutes of my life. But before we do that, guys, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. 2 weird minutes of Naruto 2025 first trailer, Tom Holland. I love that I've already seen that Timothée Chalamet is a part of this, and apparently, guys, Netflix are the people that are making this. I don't know why Netflix would be making the live action here when Lionsgate already bought rights, but then again, I guess Netflix is just a hosting platform, so they could probably just put a Lionsgate movie up there. I don't know. I don't know why Netflix were the people who were chosen here. Konoha being designed in an actual feudal Japan style would be kind of cool, but also would be like super disingenuous to what Konoha looks like. Also, what is this? I mean, this is just AI nonsense. Okay, I get that we're doing raw. Is this supposed to be Choji? So is this just a guy? Is the first shot in our Naruto live action trailer just a guy eating ramen? Which also, mind you, doesn't have a Naruto fish cake in it? That's gotta be the easiest thing to type into a prompt of all time. Hey, Naruto is named after Naruto fish cake. Just add the spiral fish cake. I hear this voice all day, every day on the goddamn Chinese TikTok app. 12 years ago, a 9-tailed fox suddenly appeared. Oh, so this is supposed to be showing. It's supposed to be showing like the night of Naruto's birth, which, mind you, happened at night, even though that scene was fully daytime. I don't get why we're all walking towards. Listen, does Kurama, this actually from a live action perspective, the rest of this trailer is probably going to be awful. If Kurama looks like this, that would be kind of sick. Oh, you can't hear, no audio? I'm dumb.
All the ninja clans rose up to defend their villages.
Well, not all the ninja clans. The Uchiha were actively stifled from helping.
The 4th Hokage trapped the spirit of Kyuubi in a human body. The child that...
Okay, all right, yep, Naruto, no 8 trigram seal here or anything, but this actually, once again, this isn't that bad. I mean, it's AI and it's garbage, and I don't like that it's a naked baby. Like, it's become too realistic now that it's like, oh, like trying to be human.
Received this curse was called Naruto.
Yeah, okay. A new Netflix series, guys. We're not even getting a movie anymore. We're getting a series on Netflix. There's no way to compartmentalize all of the content of Naruto, of even just part 1, into a movie, unless you're trying to do like 8 movies. I think One Piece has the best model out of any live action we've seen thus far, where they're actually making a full-length TV show. It's gonna have multiple seasons because that's what's required. Now, are they covering everything in the One Piece universe? No, they're editorializing. They're cutting rid of some fat, they're getting rid of some options and some other timelines and character arcs that aren't necessarily necessary to the greater story of One Piece, but doing it as a movie is just not the best idea, for being real, which is why my hopes aren't that high for the actual live action that's being created. Wow, they hung on that for a while. Why are the stone faces the least realistic thing I've seen thus far? Is that supposed to be Hashirama's hair? Why does he have Monkey King Wukong swirls? And also, why does Hiruzen have a swirl? Why is there so many swirls?
I will become the best ninja this world has ever seen.
AI Tom Holland is on. Mind you, Tom Holland is my age. Tom Holland is, I think, 28. I believe that Naruto, in terms of a live action, is probably gonna cast Naruto as an Asian person, preferably a Japanese person. But I've been having some conversations with some people that are involved in like the creation of live actions and in the Hollywood space. And a lot of them believe that they're actually gonna cast a white guy, because like Naruto is blonde hair, blue-eyed, that kind of thing, and that would be kind of weird when slapped onto a Japanese person. But I think the general direction of all Hollywood adaptations when it comes to anime has been, it's Japanese, so let's cast Japanese people. Ever since what's her name, Scarlett Johansson in Ghost of the Shell, I think everyone's been like, yeah, okay, maybe we cast Japanese people for Japanese stories, but don't cast a 12-year-old for Naruto. Like from both an action perspective and acting perspective, it's just gonna be better if it's an older actor, like 16, 15, something like that. I get that 12-year-old actors can be talented, but give me somebody in that like 16-year-old range. And that way, when we do time skip, they can be like 20, 21, because if we're being real, Naruto doesn't look, I guess he does look 12-ish, but he doesn't look 16 in Shippuden. And then, I hate that he looks good. I hate that he looks good for this role. Do I want Timothée Chalamet as Sasuke? No. Sasuke is the most clearly Japanese character out of the entirety of Team 7, with maybe withstanding Kakashi. But man,
We're seeing.
I love
You're
it.
really getting on my nerves.
Who? Daphne Keene. Are we just doing, oh, this is X-23 from, from Logan.
You're really getting on my nerves.
I don't think that looks like her. If we're being real, they animified the hell out of her eyes.
Nerves, Sasuke.
On my nerves, Sasuke.
A ninja
Lee
must.
Jun-jae. Now that would be pretty good. Kakashi is very obviously Japanese, right? I think we can all agree in any live action casting of Kakashi, he's gonna be Japanese.
See
And this
through
also looks
deception.
good.
Real
Viggo Mortensen. Aragorn is
Power
by the
is
looks of it,
forged from-
Orochimaru. First off, that does not look. Viggo Mortensen is 60. He's an old man. Listen, does he look good? He does look good. He stayed in shape, but he was 30, late 30s, early 40s in 2003. Also, Orochimaru, very clearly an Asian character. I don't know why, but something about Orochimaru feels like the most obvious casting for an Asian character. Now, I get that Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and Tsunade in the beginning of part 1 of Naruto are in their like early to mid 50s, so I guess Viggo Mortensen, somebody of his age, wouldn't be the like most outlandish casting of all time. But give me somebody more snake-like. Like, oh, we just want Viggo Mortensen because he has long hair. I mean, this is rough. He's got Pete Davidson butthole eyes here. The snakes look cool though. Was that Gamabunta? Is that supposed to be Gamabunta smoking what I can only say looks like 7-8 inches, right? I mean, that looks like 7 to 8 inches, right? That looks too big, if we're being real, if we're talking about pipes here. Hiroyuki Sanada. Is that the guy from, I think that's the guy from, yeah, of course. It's the guy from Shogun, the guy who always plays the Japanese dude. That I actually don't hate as Jiraiya, except for the fact that I hate that Gamabunta's walking. This actually would work, except for the fact that Jiraiya is known as like a literal mountain of a man. I think Jiraiya is 6'3". Yeah, he's 6'3 3/4. Hate that I knew that off the top of my head. He was teaching Naruto how to play with the wrong balls. And by balls, I mean Rasengan, all right? That man is a point guard. Are you gonna struggle to find a 6'4", early 50s Japanese man? Probably. But with infinite money and Lionsgate backing it, I'm sure you can figure it out.
The next generation
Listen, this is the only good thing about this part. Like, this and Kurama, the only good things about this
will
trailer.
always surpass the previous one. It's one of the never-ending cycles in life.
Shadow clone technique.
Okay. Oh my God. His AI voice is not bad.
Past the previous one. It's one of the never-ending cycles in life.
That's not bad. For some reason, Tom Holland's AI voice is a nightmare. And look at
Shadow
the faces
clone
of these
technique.
clones. Look at the faces of these clones. That's not even Tom Holland. That's not Tom Holland. This is a Naruto before he perfected multi-shadow clone jutsu. None of these clones look like him. That's Gojo. Look at this. Look at that's Aaron Rodgers.
There are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage.
In the grand scheme of time, you're nothing more than a trivial footnote.
Listen, this has not convinced me that he needs to be Orochimaru, but could Viggo Mortensen play like Snape? I would love to know what that is. That looks Red Room sex dungeon-y. He's wearing boots. He's wearing black leather boots. When has Orochimaru ever worn black? They wear cloaks and robes. Orochimaru was supposed to look androgynous, genderless. And Orochimaru is constantly switching bodies. They're more snake-like than they are human. This isn't androgynous. This is just a gaunt man.
Footnote.
Criteria!
Okay, hold up.
Criteria!
I think we just lost budget. I think we just lost budget here. This looks like a mobile game. This is a mobile game right here.
You've attacked my friends, now you gotta pay. Rasengan!
Criteria!
Listen to this voice acting.
Criteria!
You've attacked my friends, now you gotta pay. Rasengan!
Look at his face for this. He's so pissed off. The live action Rasengan looks pretty cool. There's literally no spiraling going on, but I actually wouldn't be that pissed if it wasn't spiraling in live action and looked more like a blue orb. This looks like a globe. It's kind of cool. I think they mixed the Rasengan of actual Principal Perry's actual Rasengan with Tom Holland's voice here, because he goes, "You've hurt my friends, now you gotta pay," and then the Rasengan just sounds nothing like Tom Holland.
My friends, now you gotta pay. Rasengan!
Doesn't that sound like Naruto? If Tom Holland could pull that voice off, actually get him for the role. Coming soon. No, it's not. How much do you guys think this actually costs? Editing, VFX, SFX, thumbnail by KHS Studios, YouTube, KHS Studios. They didn't do any of this. This is completely AI. Now that we've seen this, I am very curious to hear how you guys feel. I'm willing to hold court on this one. Do you guys want a Naruto live action? Genuinely. You guys don't want, wow, we're getting a pretty overwhelming amount of people saying no. The pitch that I have for the live action here is that the director that's making the live action is, one, working with Lionsgate with a pretty big budget, but two, it's Destin Daniel Cretton. And I keep saying that name over and over and over again. And I don't know if you guys know who that is. Destin Daniel Cretton is the director of Shang-Chi, aka the last good Marvel movie. So he is really pervasive in the space of Hollywood spaces for making Asian told stories. Yeah, if we wanted to actually try and figure out who Destin Daniel Cretton is gonna try and recruit into his movie, this is actually a pretty good place to look. I wouldn't be that surprised if Simu Liu got an invite to be possibly Kakashi. Simu Liu could also play a pretty good Kakashi. He's got the right age. He's in his early 30s, right? Yeah, he was born in 1989, which would make him early 30s. If you're gonna get big names involved in the live action in any capacity, it does have to be the older people, because a lot of people haven't made, a lot of younger actors, 15, 16-year-old actors, haven't made their way into the space to be prolific enough to pull people. So if you threw Simu Liu at the top of this as Kakashi, that'd be a pretty big pull. Mia Khalifa as Tsunade. Now that's something we can get behind. Who would we do as Tsunade? Who's a hefty-breasted blonde woman? Alexis Texas. Sydney Sweeney is an easy Tsunade choice, except for the fact that Tsunade's 50. Listen, I've met some Tsunade cosplayers. That's so wild. That's so wild. She's 27, I think. She's way too young to be Tsunade. Yo, Jennifer Aniston? That's not, chat, tell me that's not bad. She's blonde. She's the right age. I'm not going to speak on her assets, but this isn't a bad casting for Tsunade. And then the rest of Team 7 and all of them, all the kids, all the members of Konoha 12, you just have to find talented up-and-coming child-ish actors. The Percy Jackson, I feel they went too far. I didn't love this just on account of the fact these kids weren't great actors. I feel that was a system of the fact that they were quite young. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, chilling with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. I guess keep an eye out for this video when it gets all edited down. We're probably gonna be trying to do more of these shorter little streams just because it allows me to connect with you guys. But I appreciate you guys all so much. Snoop Dogg Killer B. He's not ripped enough. Before I go, last thing, Killer B, who would he be? I mean, these are just cosplays. They're great cosplays. The hair is gonna throw you off, but obviously nobody in the real world has this hair. Terry Crews would play a great this iteration of Killer B. Listen, I love Denzel. He's not big enough to play. You have to be a big dude. I wouldn't even mind if some retired football player wanted to be oh, I'm gonna play Killer B or something like that. 50 Cent. 50 Cent is not a bad. He's not a bad actor. He's a big dude. He's a rapper. Yo, hold up. Hold the goddamn. That's perfect casting.